Hey guys, it's Alex from Mountain View Homestead. It's just me today. I went ahead and mowed. It's actually a really nice day for November. Middle of November actually, it's like in the 50s. So I went ahead, took advantage and mowed. I picked up the hoses out of the yard and I went ahead and put the insulation on the hose bibs. I'm also gonna go ahead and kind of organize the pig area because they've made a mess of their kiddie pool, as well as top off the chickens' water, get them fed, and then actually check out the power outlet and yard hydrant over by the collapsed shed. I spent 5 minutes total on both of them when we first moved in and never got them to work, but I'm gonna check it out today, spend some time, check voltage, and go from there, and I'll probably watch some videos on how to fix that hydrant. All right, let's go. As you can see, Ashley's been hard at work cleaning out the garden, except for this corner, but everything else over there is cleared out. Hey guys, what did you do to this pool? What'd you do? All right guys, so here's that collapsed shed. Seen much better days. We've had a few fallen trees. We'll eventually fix this up. This will probably be where we keep the alpacas when we finally get them. But in this area, we have this hydrant and power outlet. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. So, as you can see, nothing's really coming out. I don't really know why. But I'm gonna have to look into this. Most of the videos I've seen, they've actually had to take this whole thing up and repair it. And they've used welding torches, a lot of heat to get it going, so that's gonna take a little bit of love. Ooh. That just made my day. I can now run a hose right over to the pigs. They're like 25 feet that way. I can use my long hose. It's downhill. That's phenomenal. That feels so good. And now this power outlet, which now that I'm looking at it, is covered in poison ivy. Oh, so many things. So many things. Tools. All right, so I have an outlet tester. Plug it in. No lights are coming on. I even have a second one designed for GFIs. And same deal, no power on either outlet. And there's a lot of rust in there. That's the first time I'm looking at it, and that's really bad. It's also a just normal outlet. There's no GFI, it won't shut off with moisture. This is the wrong application for this outlet. All right, so one thing that I was looking for about an hour today that I wasn't able to find was my multimeter. That would be the absolute safest thing to do here because I don't know where this power goes. I could dig down, try to follow the conduit, but there's a ton of roots, so I don't know. I'm not getting any shorts with my rubber handle wrench, but I'll find out pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera, show you what this thing looks like. It's really rusty. Check that out. That is just a ton of rust. I lost my light. Yeah, look at all that rust. That's really bad. My screwdriver's having a hard time even taking that off. That could be why the outlet's not working. Yep. There is no power to this wire. My concern is that it heads in that direction, which is our neighbor's house, because in our basement there is nothing, absolutely nothing going that way. And our neighbor is closer to this outlet than we are. I'm still gonna go get a fresh outlet. I'm gonna plug it in, scrub off some of this rust, and just go from there. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. I brought a sanding pad just to get a little bit of rust off of the wire, and a new outlet. Still no lights. This outlet's completely dead. I have a few different ideas. One involves getting like a car battery and a cheap solar panel and kind of rigging up just a way to get solar power out here. The other is I'm gonna have to dig, find out which way this conduit goes. Hopefully it goes this way, and if it does, I can try to find where it enters the house. And if I can do that, I can definitely fix this. For now, I'm gonna leave the new outlet on here, tighten it all back up. It is a win for the day. I'm counting it a win. We have water. Oh, that's so cool. We have water. I don't even know if you can see that. Check that out. Oh, I thought this thing was broken. I thought I was gonna have to get a new one. They're expensive, but no, that's a good day. That's a good day. All right, that's a success for today. Let's go take care of the animals. Ugh. All right, fixed. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you broke that. Nothing in there right now. Now it does break every once in a while. The biggest reason why I don't like PVC glue that down is because if we ever move things around, you know, I don't have to cut it and get new PVC pipe and redo everything. And also if like that gets clogged, if anything gets in the water tank, I can take it apart, put it back together relatively easily. Now, I already prepped the hoses for winter, but because of the chickens, I now have to undo it. No bats yet. Now you might be asking, why do I have a two-sided ball valve here? Well, the answer is, it's off. Nothing. There's also no shut-off valve inside the house. So there's absolutely no way for me to shut this off. So what I'm gonna have to do one day is I'm gonna have to get a new one of these, get a ball valve inside the house, turn off the main water to the house, and replace it. Which I should do before winter. It should be at the top of the list. And I will get to that. And while that is filling up, let's go deal with those pigs. A few different supplies. I'm finally gonna hook up the scratching post pieces to the feeder I made. I'm gonna feed them. There's the power drill. I'm also going to run that hose to that field hydrant that I found out works. Because normally I'd have to run the hose from here all the way over there, which is 2 100-foot long hoses, and it's all uphill, and the water pressure is not very high, and then we just get a ton of water that ends up sitting in the hose, where now it's going to run downhill. It's going to be much shorter, so much nicer, and it'll be below the frost line, so I don't have to worry about insulating for the winter. Who's ready for food? So I need to go ahead and knock out those dents. I'm gonna move it over to that corner where it's closer to the spigot. Alrighty, check that out. We have water. I threw a bunch of hay in here because they used to use this spot for the bathroom, but this will help kind of clean it up. We got their feeder right here. I added the scratching post, and nothing feels better than that hose going right there. Which means eventually I'll just have a hose running along here and straight into the garden, maybe a spot for the bees, but feels good. But yeah, so I think the pigs are going to enjoy this a lot more. It'll keep the water away from the gate, which has become a mess, so we haven't been able to use the gate. This fixes that. The chickens are all set up. They got a full thing of water. They've been fed. Pigs are good to go. All in all, it's been a good day at Chores. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.